Hey, Jesse here with AutoAide, and today we're going to be talking about how to replace quick struts on a 2008 Pontiac G6. So we're going to start with lifting up the car. If you need a video on how to lift up your vehicle, I will provide a link to a video in the description below. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, so we've got two 18 nuts here that we're going to take the bolts out, and that's going to be the lower part of the quick strut. We also have an 18 sway bar link and a 10 millimeter that's hiding back here. It's holding on the brake line bracket that we can see. Why we're replacing this is that you can see up here, it's just completely sheared off. So this is why I do recommend, whenever given the opportunity, to always stick with the actual original spring and not get quick struts. But since this has already been replaced once, we're going to go ahead and put quick struts back on it. All right, we got our 10 millimeter here, so we're going to go ahead and loosen that up, get that guy off there. Slide this up and out of there. There we go. All right, now we've got a 15 millimeter on the bolt side and 18 deep socket. I went ahead and put a cheater bar on it, just make it easier for me. We're going to go ahead and loosen these up. All right, now the lower bolt, same thing. 15 on the bolt side. You got a little cheater bar here. At 18, loosen that up and go ahead and get that nut off there. Now to remove the sway bar link, we got an 18 deep socket. Go ahead and put a 15 millimeter on the back side to kind of hold that nut in place. So here's an old nice little trick some guy at the shop taught me. Go ahead and get these nuts back on there flush with the bolts, since we're going to go ahead and reuse these bolts, and just kind of give it a little love tap to get those up and out of there without damaging the end of the bolt. So the last thing you want to do is damage that bolt, and you got to go get some new ones. So you can see it's threaded, so it sticks in there. That's why you got to beat them out. So, all right, once you get everything moved and separated, it's time to move to the top. All right, now we're up at the top, and we got three 13 millimeter bolts here. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the bottom of it while I undo these bolts, just make sure it doesn't drop on my toes. All right, now that we're free, we're just going to go ahead and lower it down and lift it up and out. There you go. All right, here we go. We got our new quick struts I got these from Detroit Axle, just through eBay. Pretty decent priced. They come with new nuts, and it is a right and a left, so make sure you got the right ones. You can always tell by the brackets and comparing the ones that you took off. So let's throw this bad boy back up in there. Notice I have my bolts sitting up here for quick access. What we're really looking for is this flat side is going to go towards the engine. So when lifting it up there, just make sure you're looking for the flat. There we go. Go ahead and screw these on there. All right, now using a 13 millimeter, we're going to go ahead and get these tight. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and get these snug. We're not going to torque these down just yet. We want to go ahead and drop the vehicle and get the weight of the vehicle on there when we torque these down. So let's move to the bottom. All right, now that we're down at the bottom, we're going to go ahead and twist this, get this in line. Go ahead and lift this bad boy up. Until we can slide a bolt in there. There we go. Slide your other one in there. You just want to go ahead and give it some love taps. All right, we'll go ahead and get our brake line bracket in there. Remember that just kind of slips on there. And then you tighten it down with this weird little nut. It's going to be a 10 millimeter again. All right, don't forget your bracket like I did. Make sure you get that on there before you get the nuts on there and tighten her down. All right, I want to be real with you guys. I did not pound this all the way in fear of damaging this brake line. So some love taps to get it started, but then I walked it all the way through just by tightening it down. So it is a little bit tougher that way, but didn't want to take the risk. So we're going to go ahead and torque these. It is 89 foot-pounds. All right, I always like to double check my work. So sway bar link nut, check. 2 main bolts, spec, tick check. Brake line, bracket on. ABS bracket on. We are good to go. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is throw the wheel back on and torque our top nuts. All right, now that we got our wheel back on and the vehicle is lowered, we can go ahead and torque our 13 millimeter bolts to 18 foot-pounds. So go ahead and do that. All right, and that's it. You just go ahead and do the same thing to the other side and you're ready to roll. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, please. Thank you.